Hi everybody, I'm here today with my new Ford F150 work truck / ute. For all the Aussie people, this is what we call a ute, and if you're going to step up your game into a big American truck for work, then this is what it should be, Ford F150 in my opinion. Here's my example of what it should be like. Obviously all tradesmen are going to have different setups. I'm a glazier, I work with glass. Here's my setup and all the little bits and pieces and extras that I've put into the truck. Thought I'd run you through all the specifications, weight, towing, and all the extras. Now this is a very special truck. It has been ordered specifically in two-door with the extra cab and the V6. And then I've built a custom aluminium tray at the back for all my work. It's a Ford F150 STX, which is just up from the base model XLT. So here we go, starting off at the front of the vehicle with the engine. It's what Ford call an EcoBoost. Mine has the baby version of it, coming in with a 2.7 litre V6 twin turbo petrol engine, producing 242 kilowatt, 330 horsepower and 570 newton meters of torque. Makes for a very powerful engine. Very surprising on how fast this truck is, with a 0 to 60 mile an hour in 6.1 seconds. Makes for a very fast truck. Even though it's big and wide, drives like a Mercedes. With an unbelievable fuel economy, on the freeway, I have achieved 732 kilometres out of one tank of petrol, getting a 9 litres to the 100 fuel economy. Around town, I'm a bit heavy on the pedal, and it gets about 12 to 18 litres depending on how I drive. Besides that, it runs great on petrol. Moving through to the gearbox, it runs the 10-speed automatic gearbox and rear-wheel drive only. I'm pretty sure they call it a Super 88 diff, which is an 8.8 differential. The car is only rear-wheel drive, which makes a little bit extra special with a no four-wheel drive, and considering that I'm only using it for work purposes, it has worked out great. As a tool of trade, I do not need the four-wheel drive, as just extra parts and servicing that I don't need. Moving through to the interior, what an amazing office to work in, with the two rear doors opening up suicide and also going to 180 degrees, makes for optimal room and space in this vehicle. You can see I've done a 3/4 rear seat delete, opting for some obtainable space to put a drawer, fridge, electrical panel, DC charger, bin, storage area, and also a powered enclosure for a bit of extra stereo. Makes for an amazing cabin space. These trucks are perfect for men like myself, with plenty of room, and the seats are very wide and comfortable. Also, with a rear seat, allows you to have 2 passengers and a nice big center console. With Apple CarPlay, Connect and Bluetooth, is great for all the stuff you need for an all-round comfortable space to be in. The wheels are 20-inch Hustler rims with Pirelli Pilot Sport 4 SUV tyres, 285/50/20. Makes for a very quiet and smooth ride. Now onto the business end of things, the custom aluminium tray. I've been designing this tray for years, as I'm in the glass industry, with all the bits and pieces that I've always wanted. With plenty of space, having an extra cab, it allows me to run a very big tray, 2,500mm long, 2,100mm wide, and only the height of the roof, which allows me to go into car parks and places with ease. The tray has been custom made at a company in Sydney called All Aluminium Welding, and what an amazing aluminium welding fabricator he is, and with all the extras he has helped me make an amazing custom aluminium tray. Starting off with the tray, he's made it from scratch out of 50x50 on the deck with 100x50 on the headboard. Custom drawers, custom doors, commercial glass rack, and all powder coated in satin black. Make for an amazing work tray. Up the front of the big box, you'll see all the boxes are lined with rubber, and there is another electrical panel in there for the fuses, switches, controlling all the pumps, air compressor, and all the lighting. Custom shelving throughout the big box. Coming along the deck, you'll find a big storage enclosure and a 3-drawer system. Following that, to the rear is a pull-out slide for the bin. On top is a ladder rack and a removable 3-metre awning that clips into the top. Coming down to the bottom of the tray, there is another small toolbox for a bag and a fire extinguisher. Moving on to the rear is where all the services are. There is a 100-litre water tank in the middle with a pump. Connected to that is a 10-metre hose reel. Just a flick of a switch and you've got a 10-metre hose reel ready to wash the car, wash bikes, anything you need to do. With a tap at the bottom, also with a 10-metre air hose reel with a twin ARB air compressor and a 5-litre air tank. Moving around to the back, there is a custom 1600mm trundle tray made underneath that. You have a light bar, a step with a light, infill panel, big heavy duty tow bar. Moving on to the side, you'll see the commercial rack for the glass. Stores the glass. Has a removable panel for the tyre. The top of the deck has marine carpet on it with TJM anchors on both sides of the deck, making for easy tie downs. The car also has lighting all the way underneath the car and inside the car. All 4-wheel arches in the wheels underneath. They are remote controlled. There is a lighting bar underneath, a work light on top of the tray. Every toolbox has a light in it for a great light up of the truck at night. Onto the fun part, obviously, because I do a lot of domestic housing jobs, parking in driveways gets a little bit uneasy. I do a lot of cutting of glass on the back of the deck. So I've fitted Boss airbag suspension with remote controls, so it allows you to raise and lower the vehicle with ease. Also have an airbags fitted, raised the payload of the vehicle up to 2.3 tonnes. Also given the vehicle a 4.5 towing capacity, makes for some great GVM numbers. Surprising, the whole vehicle only weighs 2.7 tonne with a full tank of petrol and 100 litres of water and a bit of glass. So without all the extras, the car would not be a kilo over 2.5 tonne, which makes for the same weight as a brand new Ford Ranger. And that's how Ford get their fuel economy with their new Ford F150s, because they're surprisingly big and wide, but they're not heavy. Only 2.5 tonne, so yeah, all-round great vehicle, and I couldn't be happier with the build. The car is just amazing, and I love driving it. Everything on the vehicle has just worked out perfect. With all the extras, makes for a very enjoyable tradesman work ute. Not only can you achieve any job that you need to on site with all the extras, you can also do all your hobbies on the weekends. If there's anything that you need to be done, this vehicle is very capable of doing it. And I hope you liked the video. Any questions or comments, feel free to drop them. Keep an eye out for some more content. Thanks for watching.